How about now? Are you able to hear me now? Does that work? Oh man, are you serious? Oh man, I went through all of that. I could hear myself. Everything looked good. It was on. I turned track 1 off of desktop audio. So apparently everything is coming through there. So I don't know what's going on. I did that so that it wouldn't record any of the music that we're going to be playing, because it's probably more likely whenever people add to it, we're going to have some copyrighted music probably, and that's okay. But I did get I had a couple things happen yesterday during stream where we did the second level of the Death Nut challenge, and we did a gross super shot, which is like 3 of these gross sodas mixed into one, and it was really, really horrible, and it was like it was an experience. So both of those, I had people getting ready to clip, and they were clipping, but then after the end of stream, I was like, nobody's clips, or nobody clipped anything. There was nobody here. There was like tons of people in here watching it. And some people even said that they clipped it, and then it wasn't there. And then I got a notification later and saying that because there was copyrighted music, they deleted the clips. So then I went over to, luckily I was also streaming on YouTube, and I also got a copyright like message from them saying, hey, you have all of these songs that are copywritten, so you can't monetize this at all. And I'm like, I wasn't planning on it, and it's fine. So, but I was able to go back there and watch, because on Twitch it's muted, and on YouTube they're like, okay, it's fine, we're just going to collect the revenue on that, and I'm okay with that. I don't care. That's not what this is about. So anyway, well, good. Nobody heard my long sappy business about how I feel about art and stuff and what we're going to do today. So I'll just retell that later. But if you didn't hear it, I also said hello to Allie and threw a appreciation out there for everything that they're doing for this entire Fred Hutch Rates for Research situation, as they're kind of like the resident stream babysitter, checking in on everybody and keeping tabs, and it's been amazing, and we're glad to have somebody do that. Vibe is the link. We'll bring a link up to a shared YouTube playlist. What's going to happen is we're going to be doing some artwork, and you can add a song into the playlist. So that way, I'd like to start off with just one song, make it under 6 minutes, so that it's not, an entire album or something like that, because some people get a little wild. And if it does become that, like I have to skip it. Like we'll listen to it for a little bit, but then I gotta skip to the next one, because we want everybody who puts their music in to be able to be heard. This is only gonna be about 3-4 hours. We're gonna kind of chill and hang out and chat until the raid comes in from the last Fred Hutch raider, so we can address them appropriately and not interrupt the art situation. I'm also going to, any donations that have incentives, we're going to hold the incentives where, like, if I do a Bean Boozle, or I do a gross shot, or we hit every $200, I've been doing a level of the Death Nut challenge, and we're $100 away from that last one, and I'm a little worried. But so I want to wait until the end of stream, the last hour of stream, to do that, because just in case that Death Nut takes me out and I can't stream anymore, or the gross shot, like I almost threw up yesterday. It was not good. It was bad. And so I want to make sure that if I have to end stream and raid into somebody, I can do that and not feel bad or not do it too early. So yeah, but if you want to have your music added onto the playlist, please feel free to throw a song on there that is under 6 minutes long or thereabout. I mean, there's a little bit of leeway, but add your music in there. We're going to be painting. We're going to do some digital painting influenced by the music that is on that playlist. We don't know what we're making. We don't know what we're going to do. We're just vibe it out. I do lend my my creative scope kind of lends to the fantasy side of things. I haven't done this in a while, so I'm a little bit nervous on how it's going to go. My skills are a little bit dull compared to the last time I did this, and so I would like to I'd like to use this as an exploration to get better at art. And I would invite anybody else, sorry, I'm making a bunch of noise. I'd invite anybody else who's artistically inclined to do something similar as like just an exercise to loosen you up. A lot of people will do gesture drawings or something like that. I don't know what we're gonna make. It may be cool, it may suck, but that's not the point. The point is to continue to explore yourself, to continue to move. Because that is, in my opinion, what makes you better. It's what gets you through things. Not fake it till you make it. Just be, just exist, just move. It's sometimes that's all you can do, and that's okay. And that's kind of the whole point. The whole point of this exercise. And we'll see what kind of emotional damage we can do to ourselves in the process. And we'll be talking about my journey through cancer and things that I experienced and my personal journey. Not because I'm so important, but because I want people to know that when they're donating to this, they're not just throwing money into an organization, because sometimes it can feel that way, like, well, I donate, I don't see any benefit, but I want to feel good for myself, so I'm gonna go donate to a 501(c)(3). I want you to know that places like this exist solely to enhance the experience of those people on the other side of treatment. And in many cases, the people who are supporting those people, because like their families and their friends and the support system that they have, places like Fred Hutch Cancer Center, they have programs to help with groceries. They have programs to help with medical bills. They have grants. They have, in addition to their like research arm, and if the research can get better through your donation, that enhances the experience, so that the person who's going through the treatment, maybe they don't have to take treatment as long. Maybe they find a cure. Maybe there's a vaccine out there that can get rid of cancer. There's actually some like, they're doing some really, really amazing things with immunotherapy. And that research is kind of getting, I don't know if necessarily Fred Hutch themselves are experiencing an issue, but across the board, cancer research funding, money that was going to cancer research, has been drastically cut by this new administration. And so now donations are more important now than ever, because we're so close to these groundbreaking things, but then there's all these people who want to sit here and complain and whine and think that because they know somebody who had some obscure side effect from a vaccine, or they want to blame autism on vaccines with zero scientific evidence. In fact, it's to the contrary. They want to like, halt the use of vaccines, and it's the stupidest thing. We're just regressing as a society, and we can't let that happen, not without a fight. So to me, this is a donation to help in that fight. You're part of the resistance, in my opinion. I would like to resist this anti-intellectualism, this demonization of science, this backwards walking of society because their favorite book says something and they're not educated enough about things, so they want to feel better about themselves, and so they'll latch onto any conspiracy theory that they can that justifies that. And I used to belong to those people, and it really sucks to see that they still are. They're not only existing, they're thriving, and they're in power. And it's scary. It's scary for me. It's scary for a lot of people that I know, not just in the those who are going through cancer treatment and experiencing extreme, medical health issues. We have a lot of people in the community who either are going through cancer, have had cancer, or have had their life touched by cancer. And so this is a event that is near and dear to my heart, and benefits a lot of good. So if you can, great. If not, there's something that you may be able to do that is possibly worth more. And that is to stick around, just to hang out, be in these streams, stay here, hang out, keep a tab up for us. Lurk. You got to go to work. You got to go to the grocery store. You got to go take care of your kid. You got to go do something else. Just leave it up. Just leave it up. Turn it down a little bit. Just be here. The more eyes that are on the stream, the higher the view count goes. The higher the view count goes, the higher we go up onto the shelf, the more likely there is that other people will see us when they're looking at maybe their favorite partnered streamer or something, or maybe we get rated by somebody who's got a lot of people in their community who are able to donate. If you staying here causes us to be seen in that way, and somebody comes in and donates 10, 20,000, 20 times what you would probably be able to, you were the reason that happened. Not only that, we're having somebody who is doubling all the money we raised through from last Wednesday to next Wednesday. They're doubling it. So, yeah, a small thing, something seemingly small, can have a huge impact this week. So we appreciate you hanging. We appreciate you lurking. Appreciate you being here. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to the community. And I'm sure there are many people who would like to thank you if they knew. So with that said, yeah, we're just going to sit here and chit chat for a little bit. We have a raid incoming from, I think it's Poison Heart is going to be raiding us. So I didn't want to get too deep in the weeds before that happened because I don't want to take a break while the music is playing. So we want to chill and hang out. So if you got any questions about Fred Hutch that I can answer, about the event, my experience with cancer, anything like that, I'm an open book. I'm glad to talk about it. I think that it's important that we talk about these things. But yeah. Or if you just got general questions about Dungeons and Dragons, or maybe, plans for the future, or Magic the Gathering content, or artwork. I'm here for it. You let me know. I've opted to not drink my energy Mios. I've got the regular hydrate. I think I overdid it yesterday, drinking the energy Mios, not knowing that had caffeine in it. I had already had a Monster. I'm like just sipping on that. I'm like, man, I feel great. I feel awesome. Also, if you are on social media, whatever platform irritates you the least, I'm more than likely on it, and I've more than likely posted on it. I did not post on TikTok. I did not post on Instagram simply because I just don't have any, people don't interact with me there for some reason. outside of just sending me 1,000 TikToks that I may or may not view at a point in time. And that's about to become state sanctioned media, and I'm not about that life, so I don't know how much I'm going to be using it in the future. I'm really active on Threads. I like Blue Sky. Blue Sky's been pretty cool. I think that's a pretty cool place for people who are in the art industry. I tend to post my art when I do post art over there now. And then I'm still on X, and I'm recently been posting there again, simply to bring eyes to the stream, to charity. So whenever there's a charity or something like that, I know there's a ton of people that are still over there. That is their preferred, despite all the things that Elon Musk is doing, all the anti-trans, all the alt-right pushing of stuff. It's like, that's where all the eyes are. That's where they feel like they can't leave. I understand it from a business perspective, because like if you're a business and you need to communicate with your people and your people are refusing to leave a platform, yes, you can make a stand, but if that's going to cost you your business, like you've got to do what you do. You got to do what you got to do to keep your business afloat, and meanwhile not compromise on your morals. But if that's a way that you were selling, or that's how you were getting the word out, or that's where most people followed you, and they're literally waiting for you to tell them when you go live on that platform, and then you try to jump ship and go to the other ones, and they're not following you there because they refuse to, like, they just don't have the capacity. Maybe they don't have the spoons to learn another platform, or maybe they're I don't want to say too old, but like maybe they're too old to learn a new platform. They don't want to go through all that again. They barely remember the password to this one. Anyway, all that to say, you can go follow me on Threads, on Blue Sky, on X, and you can retweet, reshare, repost, quote my go lives through next Wednesday for the charity event to get more eyes on it. So I don't know everybody that you know, and you sharing it gets it to your people, and if your people might be people who are interested in it, they may be the ones who show up. So looks like we do have an ad starting in about 22 seconds, so I'm going to be not doing anything. You know, we're just still waiting for our raids for research to kick off. We're just taking this early time in the stream to kind of just chit chat. So 5 seconds. I'll see you guys back in about a minute and a half, something like that. If you're still here, if you're not getting an ad, let me know. Type one in the chat or say hi or something. I need to go check my Tiltify real quick. Hold on. Did I have... What was my incentives? I didn't make this an incentive, right? Hold on. Wait a minute. 3 gross soda shots. I feel like I only did 2. Did I do 3? Did we do 3 gross soda shots? Because there's only 4 ready to go. Who else did a gross soda shot? Oh no, those were the single. I thought it was. Never mind. I'm good. It was the gross soda super shot that I was worried about, because we only have 4 of those on tap here. I was looking over at the drinks, and I was like, oh man, surely ranch is like nearly gone, right? Nay, we've not even taken half of it. It's still there. It's so gross. It is so gross. have added a song. Ooh, sweet, sweet. Good. Let me refresh here and make sure that it's seeing it. It's adding it. Oh no. Hold on now. Let's make sure that this is okay. There we go. Wait, where are my, why does it say I only have one? There's only 2 videos in this? I could have sworn I added more. I added that. We're gonna need more. We're gonna need more than that. That's only 8 minutes. And it's gonna jump into like a, what happened here? Well, shoot. I wonder why it removed those. Doesn't make sense. They were there a second ago. Let me refresh my page. Well, let's start with one. Let's see. We're supposed to get rated here in a little bit, and then we'll let everybody have an opportunity. And then if there's not enough, like we feel like you should have access. Like you can see like what's in it, right? Because you're a collaborator. That's the link, is a collaboration. Thank you for adding it, by the way. But yeah, like once I give like another, you know, kind of shout out to it, we'll see what people do. I don't want to start until we have like about 30 minutes. And if we don't get to that, I can add some stuff from my, like I'm putting some like moody or like slow melodic kind of trance techno synthwave type stuff. That's kind of like my vibe. So I've added some of that in there, but yeah, I see the Clair Obscure Expedition 33 Monaco in there. So yup. It was between 2, but I like what I landed on. Nice. Well, we'll see what happens. But like, so if people are not responding to that, they don't want to do that, I'll open it up to like have people just toss whatever in there. I'll make you another donut. Oh, come on. Dude, if I have too many things around this keyboard, it just starts flipping out. I hate it so much. There. I had one sentence and it took me that long to write it because it kept going and I hit backspace and it go and it like erased stuff. Oh my god. Logitech, get your shit together. This was recommended to me by a buddy who loves it, and you're failing me when I need you most. The failure is palpable. Uh-oh, what's going on over here on YouTube? It just posted in my Discord. Did my YouTube go down? We had an issue on Friday where for some reason, I think it was because I got copyright stricken. But yeah, we had an issue where I kept dropping, and as soon as I stopped streaming to YouTube as well as Twitch, it stopped. Gotta build my own. Yeah, I'll get in the lab. We'll make ourselves a sweet little keyboard. Keep the other one in your back pocket. Good deal. Good deal. Sounds like we're about to get raided, so I'm just kind of waiting for the hype to die down over that so we can explain the rules of what's going to happen next. Might take a little bio break real quick so that we don't have to do that in the middle. Explain that we're going to be holding the incentives. The donations can come in, sure. We got to keep track of the incentives that we've got to take care of at the end of stream, which will be in about 6, 7, 8, 9, possibly 4 hours. So we got a long time. We're gonna need a lot of music. I may just start letting full-on albums be used. There we go. Trying to make sure that I'm not lagging. So we've got this like real low vibey music happening, which maybe we'll default to if we don't have more music showing up. Won't be in the playlist. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I am not looking forward to level 3 of the Death Nut Challenge. Look at those nuts. You get over there where it's not like purple. You see how crusted they are? Oof. Oof. Some good nuts. Have you tried this, Defo? Have you done this before? Do you know anybody who's done it? You're very oh no. So these would be like the absolute worst. The absolute worst challenge for you. It would be indeed a death knot for you. That would be horrendous. I was watching sometimes the Beavis and Butthead, the new Beavis and Butthead episodes clips show up on my TikTok, and I just saw one where Beavis was allergic to nuts and he didn't know why. He's like, make my lips swell up. He had to go to the doctor. And he thought the doctor was telling him that he couldn't. Oh! How about that raid? What is up? Hello. I see you there, Fred Hutch. Poison Heart. Getting us with that raid for research. Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Lunchbox. I am also the next contestant on raids for research. Thank you for joining Poison Heart in the raid. I know that sometimes you might need to pop off or lurk or come back to it after having some food. By the way, Poison Heart, if that is you, feel free. I totally understand after a long, exhausting stream. How was the high seas? I was lurking in your stream a little bit. Hope you're doing well. Also, welcome in Trundle Venedictos. What a name, what a name. I like it. But Poison Heart, if you have a minute, good to see you again. If you have a minute, would you like to participate in a little thing I like to do for raids called Lunchymon, where I draw your favorite Pokemon? You found a wondrous box of secrets. I don't know a whole lot about Sea of Thieves, but I know that's a good thing. Your 6th one? Oh man. What was in it? What was the secret? Okay, cool. It'll only take like 10 minutes. Tops? Yeah, Seafoam Indy knows. I am an artiste. We will be doing art tonight. We're going to be doing what's called vibe art. Use protection when you sketch. Safe sketch, kids. Okay, you got to use it. Real quick. Before we get into Lunchy let me you Poison Heart. You let me know who your favorite Pokemon is, so that way I can kind of prepare myself. However, those of you who are going to be hanging out with us for the vibe art, your musical selections are going to influence the artwork. We don't know what we're making yet. We don't know, but !vibe will bring up a playlist link on YouTube. If you would do me a favor, add a song 6 minutes or under, like nothing, like I don't want like a 10-minute, Metallica Mastercraft something, or a full album or anything like that. We'll have to skip that because we're not there yet. Okay, we might need it because we're going to be going for about 4 hours. But until we get there, let's do one song at a time so we can kind of like fold it in. But think of music, put them in there. It's fine if it's copyright. I'm totally expecting this to get like, copyright stricken. That's not what this is about. This is about vibing. It's about hanging out. By the way, thank you for those follows. I appreciate you. We have anonymous follows. I'm not trying to call anybody out who wants to just lurk it up and hang out and be cool. That's the wonder about the box. We don't know. What? You don't know what's in the box? What's in the box? I have a few, but Jigglypuff is the first to pop in your head. Excellent selection. You know what? I need to give you the VIP treatment. I always forget the second R in your name. Should see that now. Okay, cool. Captain Tootie is a wonderful box by himself. Am I wrong? Is it not a Pokemon? No, you're right. Jigglypuff is a Jigglypuff is a Pokemon. What's wrong with you guys? Who's telling you that it's not? Who's telling you that it's not? Who's saying falsities? All right, let me get this situated. Where's my pen tool? I know you guys can't see it yet. Hold on. Give it a second. There it is. Okay. All right, I am ready. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the game. We're gonna go over to the art. Okay, is it this one? No, it's this one. All right. Jiggly. Puff was the autocorrect made that more interesting. Pirate puns all right. Jigglypuff. All right, come on, Lunch, get into the artistic zone, get in the art zone. Okay, as you all know, Jigglypuff was the sentient marshmallow that escaped from the craft marshmallow plant, and they're just a happy, sweet little guy, and one day they just sprouted up feetsies and made their way out. Now, notably, they jiggle when they walk, more so than most marshmallows, and that is where they got the nickname Jigglypuff. So, little lore on the Pokemon, famously known as Jigglypuff. For those who can't tell, I don't know shit about Pokemon. So, to top that, so did I do a good job? Do you appreciate this piece of artwork that is before you? Marshmallows. I mean, I know, right? I know they're awesome. Now, here's the thing. I need you to do me a favor, Poison Heart. Can you type in fight in the chat? Sending it to me? Absolutely, I'll send it to you in a DM. Oh, good. All right, I will also make sure that I can. Let's see who got a higher. Oh, you got higher. Okay, so you're gonna go first. So now bear with me. Okay, we gotta pause the music here because it's time for Battle Lunchimon. Oh, you didn't know. Professional grade. Weaponized artwork. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. It's best 2 out of 3. Okay, you won, so you're gonna go first. So it's just exclamation point fight. We'll do it 3 times. Whoever wins out of 2 times out of the 3, you win the match. Okay. You can't see it on my screen, but it's Mimic. That's my Pokemon, right? And right now I have He-Man like blonde hair on my head. Ooh, a 19. Oh man, it is not looking good for your girl. All right, take it from the top. Round 2. All right, round 2. Poison Heart. Go ahead and hit exclamation point fight again. Oh, 73. All right. Ooh, okay, it's 1-1. The next one takes it. Last round. Here we go. Yep, got 2. Wait, you won 2. Well, the first one didn't count. First one wasn't, the first one was to see who goes first. Calm down. My rules. This is my stream. How dare you? Oh, 80? Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, I have been bested. Me and Mimic gotta hang up the towel. It's fine. You have won. What have you won, you might say? Well, in this house, we gift subs. So we have gifted you a lifetime 1 month sub. And by that I mean just 1 month sub. So congratulations, you have bested me. I will save this. Remind me later. I will get to it. I have a hard time keeping Discord up. I only have 2 screens. So lifetime 1 month. It is good for 30 days. But I appreciate you. Thank you for bringing your folks over here. And let them be a part of what's about to come next, which is going to be the vibe art. Now, how do I say this? Don't judge what's about to happen based off of the little quick sketchy sketch that we just did. Okay, I am an artist. I have done art. I know how to do arts. All right. Now I'm a little rusty with like painting like we're going to do tonight, but this is vibe art tonight. Okay. We're going to do it based off of music that has been added to the playlist. Let's go see if the playlist has any new additions. If you have, that would be fantastico. I don't see any yet. So exclamation point vibe. If you're signed into YouTube, you should be able to add, like, just whenever you add it to any sort of playlist, you should have this active now to be able to add it to the playlist. So if you could do that for me, I'd like to get at least 30 minutes worth of music in there. If people don't want to participate, that's okay too. We can figure this out. I'll start adding some music to it and it'll be fine. And we'll just go. But, whoa, paying it forward. Paying forward the gifted. Poison Heart, thank you very much. Giving it to Fred Hutch. No more ads for you, Fred Hutch. I'm sure Kristen's gonna be happy with that. All right, let's see if I missed anything in chat while we were duking it out over here. I think we were good. I think I kept it up. Yes, I think we're good. Okay, cool. Lifetime to 12 month. I can use the emotes. Yay. Yay. Yes. I need to make some new emotes. I have recently gotten back into streaming. I had taken a couple years off, or a year off at least. I moved across country. I was in Arizona. I moved to Michigan, and it had been like a year and a half at least before I had streamed since. And when Fred Hutch reached out to me last year in September for this event, I was like, you know what? Maybe I can get this. Maybe I can give it a go. Maybe I can get back into streaming. I was feeling a little lonely. I was feeling a little depressed. I was feeling like, because I hadn't met people yet. I was still new in town, sort of, and like it was little. And I found that really lifted my spirits in addition to doing good. And so I really appreciated that they thought of me and asked me, and I was able to do it. And so I was happy to do it now. I've now moved into a house. We got a streaming space that we're, building back up, and things are looking up. So I've appreciated that. And Poison Heart, I appreciate you. I saw that you had busted over your goal. Congratulations. Great job. Not the launch butt, yes, the boxy butt. I forgot that I even had that. People don't use it. It's underutilized. Right? Square up, right? Square up. Box them out. Like when our coach would tell you in basketball practice, gotta box them out. Ooh. That's what that's supposed to be. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. We should be raising more tonight as well. Hell yeah, that's awesome. Yes. I'm only 100 away from my goal, which I'm totally fine waiting until the end of stream, because whenever we get to the end of the goal, we've activated the last level of Death Nut. I did level 2 yesterday. We do have incentives down below if you're so inclined. We have Bean Boozle for, I believe we're doing those $2. We have a cat box. I'll wear some cat ears for 10 minutes for every $1 that is donated. We have tarot card pools. That's a new addition. We have gross shots, which have been pretty tremendously terrible. Almost worse than the Death Nut. I think as we increase in the Death Nut level, that may take the cake. But yeah, there's a ranch over there, and it is no. It is horrendous. But we've had super gross shots that are $50, and that's where you get to take 3 shots of the gross sodas and mix it, and that's been pretty rough. Not gonna lie. But I only there's only 2 more of those that are available. Hey, what happened to mine? What happened here? Close it up. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so Being Boozled, gross shots, super gross shots. Once we reach our goal, I'm not going to do it tonight because we still have Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Once we hit goal, I had said that I'm going to do giveaways for Expedition 33, a copy of Expedition 33, and a copy of Hollow Knight Silksong. So we're going to be doing that probably tomorrow, I think, but you got to be here for it. So it's open for everybody. You don't have to have donated. You don't have to have done anything. You just need to be here and participate and be here when the giveaway happens. That's it. So I'm still petitioning you to add best beard on Twitch tag, but I might have not officially started that petition until right now. Hey, I appreciate that. You know what? I've been a little self-conscious about my beard. I'm not gonna lie. Because so if you look at my we changed my profile, but my old profile where I had like this I was really leaning into the, hey, you kind of look like Kevin Smith from as Silent Bob when he's got his hat on backwards, because I used to wear a hat that was like in the same color, and somebody mentioned it and I'm like, okay, cool, I'll just lean into that. Well, suddenly I had like this gray in my beard right here in the middle, and then all this was dark, and so this made this really, really white, but it really wasn't. It was just salt and pepper. And then it started coming in on the sides, and I'm like, I don't mind going gray. I'm not vain like that. I don't care. But I didn't like the inconsistency because it looked like I just had this weird dark spot right here. But as you can see, the purple lighting bounces off the white a lot better. So it's kind of it's kind of working out for me, and I've gotten over that little bit of vanity. So, but I appreciate it. Thank you, Allie. I support this petition. I used to have before I moved, I can't find my beard brush. I used to have a channel point redemption called Beard Brush, where I would brush my beard if it got like all scraggly or something. Maybe I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back for you guys. Whoa! Hold on, my eyes have been acting up recently. I'm sorry. I think did I see $319? Is that what I saw? Poison Heart. Now I have to come up with stretch goals. What have you done? Also, my asshole is gonna burn so bad. Here's the thing. 2 was pretty, it was hot. Like this, it's like the hottest salsa I've ever had, times a little bit more. It was rough, but I had some ice cream on standby. We gave it a little bit, and I was like, okay, cool, here we go. That's okay, I won't feel it. Thank you, appreciate it. Thank you so much for your donation. You're wonderful. What? Oh, there was a bunch of like redemptions too. I'm looking at it on my OBS, and I'm like, I can barely read that. Let me go actually to Tiltify and see what it actually says. What did we get here? Hold on. Come on, refresh. Oh man, I don't even know what to do now. Where's the dashboard? There we go. So we got cat. Oh, you did cat box. Cat box ears, a tarot card pull. Got a membrane, got a week of groceries for somebody. Oh, let me, hold on. We need to groom these a little bit. Hold the phone. Oh, snap. Oh, no. We got another $50 donation. I say, oh, no, like it's a bad thing. Thank you so much. Fred Hutch in the house, $50 more. What are we doing here? We got the cats. We got the cat ears going. A week of groceries, a gross soda shot. Oh no, you did a soda shot and a super shot. 1 day disposable gloves, 100 test tubes. Boxes beans. Oh yes. 2 hours of research time. The best art ever made. Classroom of students. Was that all of it? Did I get all of it? Did I read it all out? Yeah. I think that's it. Okay. What order do you want these in? And how many cat ears did you do? Did you just do 10 minutes? Is that what that was? Was it $1? Or you just clicked it? You just did one? It's fine. It's fine. You've done so much. Komodo Drake, what's up? Komodo Drake. Getting 2 hours of research time in there. Oh, it was Komodo Drake, not Fred Hutch. I misread it. My bad. Told you my eyes are acting up. They're watering up already thinking about the level 3. So here's the thing. I honestly, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I want to get through the stream. I don't want to Mama didn't raise no bitch. So I don't want to have to leave the stream, and this is like a milestone thing. So let's do this. My plan is to do this at the last half hour of stream. That's the plan. So if you guys can let me do that, would you guys be cool with that? The rest of it I'll do now. Gross soda shots are not, they're not for the faint heart. They are not for the faint heart. So I'm here for it. Allie, are you laughing at my cat ears? My gorgeous. So one time, little lore, back in the day when I was in Arizona, I did this one day and I forgot that I had them on, and I had to jump directly into a work meeting right after. And so luckily it wasn't camera, it was just sound, but I didn't have mute on or anything like that. And so they were like, I'm doing this, and I have my big earphones on, and so I couldn't hear shit. So they were like, is there a bell ringing or something? I'm like, oh man, that's really weird. What are they talking about? Don't know what they're talking about. I don't hear anything. We get off of the call. I get up to go to use the restroom, and I go to the bathroom, and I see that I have them on. I'm like, oh, it was me. It was me, you silly gooses. Oh, God. Komodo Drake, thank you so much for that extra boost. We appreciate you. No worries, I zip around the boat Always just make sure no one ever feels nauseous not to try stay around sharks, etc. Just in case of phobias. Oh, that's nice. That's a good way to do it. I did something similar with there was like when we fight like spiders in Baldur's Gate. There's some people, we have some members that are very arachnophobic, and so we try to give a heads up whenever stuff like that happens. Also laughing at mama ain't raised no bitch. Yeah. So we're gonna have to raise the goal. Yeah, we're gonna have to raise that goal. I don't know what I have a toy chest. I'm gonna have to. I don't have the brain power to do that and art tonight, so we're gonna have to like figure something out. But I will have new stretch goals for tomorrow. Now here's one that I had in mind. Okay, you guys. Now we got a tarot card pool that we got to do. Poison Heart. You're gonna need to. We have a single shot. We have a triple shot. We have a tarot card pool. And we got cat box ears and a bean. Which do we do first? Yeah, I'll double it. I'll do, here's the thing. I didn't know this, but there's 2 more levels of the freaking Death Nut challenge. I don't know if I can do them. I don't know if mama did raise a bitch. So I have to think on that because my wife says no, don't do that. But you know what? It's for charity, so we gotta think about it, right? I have to do some convincing. I believe in you. Hey, Tiny Muse, what's going on? Good to see you. So, I need some. Got red wine next to me, so we sipping together. Okay. I think yours is gonna taste a little bit better, but I need to know what we're doing first. We've got a bean boozle. So here, let me just select the bean. That way you know what it is. And then you got to tell me what gross shots to take. So here we go. Oh, peach barf. Great. We got lucky with that one last time, so we're probably going to have some bad luck this time. Barf. Great. Awesome. Excellent. Okay, that's on deck. Now here are your choices. We have 2 that they're not necessarily on the menu, but they're on the menu, and it's peanut butter and jelly and pumpkin pie. They're all sodas, right? Those probably are not very bad, right? So I don't really list those. They're there though. However, this is ranch dressing. I may throw up. Buffalo wing sauce, soda, bacon soda. Hey, buttery goodness, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for that sub. And sweet corn. For those who haven't been around, I grew up near a farm in Texas my entire young adult life, and I hate corn. So this is bad, but I don't know what it tastes like, and it probably is sweet, and it's probably okay. So I don't know. It's there though. So that's what you got. That's what you got to choose from. My hubby loves buffalo wings. So we have a single shot. Which single shot do you want me to do first? So that way I'll have that, then I have the bean, and then we can do the triple shot and figure out how bad I'm going to hurt. These are new. I tried to find the ones from last year and they don't exist. Like, I guess they don't sell them anymore. And the place that I got them locally here, they don't sell them. They're like, nobody buys these. We're dumb. Let's consolidate. So yeah, so I need some choices here. Start with a single shot. And then after we do all this, we'll do the artwork, and at the end of the stream, we'll do the beans. We'll do the bean boozle. Okay, how about single shot of pumpkin? Because I love pumpkins. Done. We'll do that. You know, I have to keep them in business, right? Okay, we're going pumpkin pie. We'll get this on deck. Double shot of buffalo wings. Okay, so hold on. The super gross shot. Hold on. Did you order? How many of those did you order? Let me make sure Make sure I read this right. Let me make sure I read this right. I see one gross one gross soda shot, one gross soda super shot. Am I accurate? Okay, I just want to make sure I'm not cheating you. No, one of whatever, no double things. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, you want 2 shot? Oh, okay, hold on a second. Buttery goodness. Appreciate you. It doesn't necessarily, but having you here helps us get higher in the shelf, and that's what's important. Getting more eyes on is in some cases worth more than any donation, because you don't know who it's going to bring in. You know, I've had people come in and be like, "Oh, my family member had cancer or has cancer. I'll do this in memory of them," and then like they donate a ton of money. It happens. I'm sorry for how this might mix. No, don't trust me. I've had some horrible mixes already, so don't even worry about it. Okay, so we're doing pumpkin, single shot of pumpkin, double shot of buffalo wing sauce. And I'm sorry for how this might mix. No one of whatever, no double things. Take it back. Just a single shot and wait for someone else to help make these things happen. Oh, you want somebody else to punish me with the other 3 shots, the super gross shot? 1 shot and less torture. Okay. All right. Well, whatever you want. This was your donation, so we appreciate it. Also, correct me if I'm wrong. We're getting our donations doubled. Correct? Is that all week? Okay. So here's pumpkin. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna eat the bean, and then I'll do the shot. That way, if this is the bad bean, and hopefully this isn't that bad of a shot. Oh, I lucked out. It's the peach. Yes. Bottoms up. Okay, it's not bad, but it ain't good. Can't stand bean boozles. Okay, listen, I had the hot ones that was like habanero and spicy pepper, all that stuff. That was fine. These, I had liver and onions somebody made me do the other day. Oh my God. I thought I almost threw up. It was really bad. Is it super sweet? The pumpkin was not sweet. It was like very... It's like they took orange food coloring, pumpkin spice, like allspice, and then just carbonated it. Except we've already opened that and mixed it, so it's not carbonated right now. Everything is flat and cold, not cold. Now, I'm hearing you say no triple shot. Is that what I was hearing? I want to make sure that I was hearing that correctly. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna owe you one. I'm gonna owe you something. Now we do have the best art in the world, though. You did redeem that, which we may have kind of like spoiled the surprise on. I will not be held responsible for upset tummy. Don't worry, that those beans are gonna cause me problems later, which is why they may be the last level that I can try, because they're like, so the first level, if you guys haven't done the Death Nut challenge, the first level has a little bit of spice on it. It's like you can tell if there's a coating on it. The second level is a little more coating, but you can still see the peanut, and then the third level is like it's totally red. These things look like they're gonna hurt me. Pepto's in refrigerator. So like I have this stuff called sodium alginate. It's by Reflux Gourmet. I would eat this on ice cream, no joke. This is like caramel. It's caramel flavored, but it's like it literally tastes like caramel, which is my favorite flavor topping on ice cream. But that will keep the acid reflux from causing you problems. Now, we have art and a tarot card. Which would you like first? I've done the spicy bean boozles. Yeah, I did those like a couple years ago. Those weren't too bad. They're hot, but it's like I used to eat Red Hots as a kid a lot. And there wasn't anything that was that much spicier than that. I felt like I used to cram as many Red Hots in my mouth as I could and eat them to see how, like I thought, oh, it's going to make it hotter, but really it's just cinnamon, kind of. But also I don't have a colon because that's what cancer took from me. So I get to fast track this stuff. So it's real bad, but only for a short time. But tarot cards. We got any Magic the Gathering users in the house? Users, fans. I picked up Dungeons and Dragons tarot deck, right? It's fun. I gotta use the book to read it, what it means, because they're a little bit different. But then I was like, you know what? I do a lot of Magic the Gathering stuff now, so why don't I pick up see if they got a tarot card deck for Magic the Gathering? Well, they have an Oracle deck, which is really, really convenient for single card pulls. So that is what I thought we might try. If you're down with that. Well, then it'll be over quick and swiftly. Well, by quick and swiftly, I mean like a whole day, not 2-3 days where I'm just dying. You know, like Chipotle. Fair, they taste worse than their spice, in my opinion. Oh no, for sure. The bean boozles are the worst. They're way worse than the spice ones. Yeah, agreed. So, Poison Heart, you got a 1-card tarot card pool and some artwork for me to do. Now, if you're tired, we can do one or the other. You can redeem the other in another time if you'd like. It's up to you. I'm just here to give you your money's worth. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that I know that you donated out of the goodness of your heart and you're a great person. That was amazing. Thank you. But I also want you to get your redemptions. So it's up to you though. The greatest art of all time. You just got to tell me what you want me to draw you, and we will draw it. We'll paint it. It'll be the greatest thing ever. And between that and a tarot card, and then we'll start vibe arting. Let me see. Let me go take a look and see where we're at with. I only see two songs in there. So if let's see. Seafoam Indie, I know you're chomping at the bit. Go ahead and add some more if you want. I need a heart with beams from it, like this, but your version. Okay. We can get on that. Now, do you want your tarot card reading? It's just a 1-card pull. I read what it says from the book. It'll be pretty quick. I've already shuffled these. Love and Light. All right. Okay, cool. So here's what we're going to do. The way I do it, I've already shuffled these, but just since, you know, whatever, we'll just cut this. Cut it again. We'll place 3 piles in front of me. I'm going to let you choose a pile of 1, 2, or 3 left to right in front of me. Which one should I grab from? Tamiko! What is up? I know. Poison Heart came and raided us for the raids for research. Raid train. Okay, using the 3rd one. So now I need you to think about your intent. Is there a question, a yes or no question, something you need guidance on? You don't tell us, but like think about that. And then I'm going to need you to give me a number between 1 and 12. Choose option 4 from the hidden pile. Failing salad. We don't talk about the hidden pile. Calm down. Tamiko, I'm glad you're here. 7. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is the Pegasus. Higher perception. Let's find out what the book says. This is a new deck, so I'm not too familiar with it. So this is you're helping break it in. Let's see what we got here. Boom. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There he is. Okay, and it was upright. So here is your card. Pretty sweet looking Pegasus. Card meaning: in our lifetimes, we revisit similar problems over and over. The more we bring our full attention to our lives, the less chances we will repeat the same mistakes or fall into the same traps. The higher our perception, the more we can see the cycles coming and respond accordingly. Yeah, that's what it says. So don't make the same mistakes that you may be seeing patterns repeating, is what I'm gathering from that. Let me know if that answered your, or if that was relevant to what you were thinking of with your intent. Oh, this is gonna fall. Let's not do that. Tamika, we have a vibe art musical playlist. If you would like to add to it, feel free. We're gonna start that here in a minute after we do the best art in the world. Heading out for a bit, but we'll be back later. Okay, we'll see you in a little bit. Now, back to what Poison Heart had said. I need a heart with beams from it like this, but your version. Okay, here we go. Let's let me set that up. Uh-oh, where's my artwork? Where are you at? Let's do, you know what? We'll make a new one. This is the first one. So best art ever. We'll go we'll do 6x6 at 150. That'll work. Great. And let's get over to that page. Come on. What happened? Why is my stuff not working? Why are you not working? Well, maybe because I was pushing the wrong button, Lunchbox. You silly goose. Okay. Well, now let me go pick my favorite brush, which is... well, it's usually the perfect brush. Is that gonna work for me? No. Not today. Let's do a red heart. This is not right. Let's do watercolor and watery brush, maybe. Nope. Brown watercolor brush. So I don't what am I trying to say? Have any of you ever seen a heart that's dissected with how it is? It's basically like a giant folded muscle, and you can like undo it. It looks like a big giant length of just muscle tissue. Why would you do that? I don't know. Let's get a pin. Let's do turnip pin maybe. Yeah, let's do that. It's not important that it's perfect or anything. We're just trying to Anybody watching Solo Leveling or have watched Solo Leveling? I think that might be a little bit. It might be old now. You seen it? I just started watching it. And those who know that I have like, you know, I'm not really big on anime. That one's actually pretty good. There we go. Gonna glow. And there we go. 10-minute sketch. Best art in the world. You're welcome. I was going to go goofy because that was the point. Just to make it like the Pokemon, but I was actually having a little bit of fun here. So, I mean, I could render this out a little bit more, but I think I want to save some of this this energy for the actual event here, because we're gonna get deep in the weeds. Let me save this real quick. Yep, best art ever. There we go. Cool. And then I will hit you up. I will send you a picture of your Lunchymon and this as well in the future. But thank you so much for hanging out, sticking around. If you got to go take care of yourself and do off stream stuff, I appreciate you. We will keep it moving. Let me, come on. I need you to become one with the layer. Let's go. Everything in here. Get in there. Now we've fucked up the order, but you know what? It's fine. Now we can start with a new one. There we go. Boom, done. All right, we'll keep that up. Vibe art is going to be taking precedence. So there we go. Oh, we have an ad. Oh, boo. Boo, 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 boo. Let's go take a look at our playlist here. Ooh, environments. All right. Okay. 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 Final Fantasy 14. Oh boy. Man, you were pushing it too. You're like 6 minutes. It's gotta be 6 minutes. A little bit next to 6 minutes. No, you're fine. You're fine. That gives us 6 times 4, 24. That's almost half an hour. We can start that. And then if we don't have anything, go back. We gotta play the whole thing. Okay, we'll go back to my other playlist. Okay, so I want to pause that. I think I'm gonna use a minute to have a little bio break real quick, so that we can sit for a little bit longer. And then we will be back. So let me put the other playlist back on. And while we're doing that, while I'm gone, I want you guys to be bored. So let's do let's get back over to just chatting. Let's do words on Steam. Or words on stream, I should say. I'll be right back. I think it's only like a couple seconds lag. Maybe. At least from what I'm seeing. It also probably doesn't help that the Tiltify stuff is there we go. Way to go, team. Way to go. Whoops. My ears are on backwards. They were on backwards. Okay. Are we ready? Are we ready for some Vibalicious artistic exploration? We are going to be using Clip Studio Paint. I was thinking about using Leonardo, but I haven't tested it yet, so I don't know what's available in it. We'll do that at some other point in the future. Indy, what do you use? What do you use? Do you use CSP or do you use Photoshop? I've kind of tried to stay away from Photoshop. I can't seem to fully get rid of it. There's things that it does is that I just can't figure out how to do in other applications the same way. I'm just I'm 20 years deep into it. Currently Procreate and iPad. Nice. My daughter uses Procreate, and I see people doing amazing things in Procreate, and I have it and I need to get better at it. So we'll dive into those at a later date. I want to be a CSP girly though. So around Thanksgiving, you know, what is it? Black Friday. Black Friday, they usually have a deal where it's like half price to purchase it, not a license, to purchase it outright. It's usually $189 and then half price, I think, to get CSP Pro, which is what I've got, like the high end. I think it's only like $80 or something like that to own it. So yeah, worth it. I love it. I love it for illustration. Photoshop work, or like photo bashing, photo work, things like that. There's a lot of things that Photoshop still has you know, I just can't get away from it. But for illustration, it's way better. So much better, in my opinion. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do here? Where is my playlist at? Here we go. let's see how this. Oh no. I just closed my. I did. Whoops. Oh well. There we go. Okay, so I have pings that happen whenever people talk to me in chat. I'll try to be paying attention to that, especially if I hear the notification go off for a like a donation or something. But I really want to like kind of get focused. Don't do anything subscription based anymore. Yeah, it's the worst. It's the worst. Now, here's the trick for Adobe, though. If you don't want Adobe anymore, just go to their live chat service. Like, hey, I'm canceling. They'll ask you, like, why are you canceling? Be like, it's too expensive. And then they'll be like, somebody will try to talk you into doing it, like keeping it. If they do a lower discount, don't do it again. And then they'll say, what about this? They'll knock off like 50% for 6 months to a year. So then use that, pay for that, okay? And then at that time, then you can cancel again, and they'll either do it again, and so you're like, okay, well, this service didn't cost that much. You just wanted to jack up the price. But that's a little loud. Let's go turn it down. I need to be able to hear myself think, but also vibe. And also, let's start it over, okay? Because like we need to be doing the artwork while we're doing it. Hey, Aries, what's going on? Welcome in. We are at 800 and wait, does it say 869? My old man eyes are not. It does. Nice. So there we go. And as a group, we're at 4,323,000 of our $25,000 goal that we would like to hit by Wednesday. So for those of you looking to donate, feel free to check out the incentives down below in the panel or type in !donate and see what's on the list. We got more Bean Boozled. We got more gross shots. We've got tarot card pulls, more cat ear time. And now, tonight we're going to be doing vibe art. If you would like to participate and put some music in, it's fine if it's copyright. It's okay. We're not worried about that. Don't put anything that's over 7 minutes. Don't put like full albums in. Don't put anything in there that's going to like break toss. Like, you know, it's got certain slurs or things like that, and that would not do that. I'm going to have to bypass that. But yeah, if you are interested, !vibe will bring up a link for you so that you can go to that list and participate and put your music in there, and then we can get like a little playlist going, and then we're gonna paint till it's done. We got about 3 hours, well, 2 hours, I would say, because that last hour we're gonna do the Death Nut challenge and see if I die. So, thank you, Tomiko. That is the donation link as well. Clickety click it up. It's only been like 10-20 minutes, been running around all day. Whoa. Well, only been home 10 minutes. What was meant to be going out for lunch turned into let's go to Canada. Hey, you know, that sounds like a good little trip. That sounds like a nice little jaunt. All right. I need a color. I need a direction here. This is vibe art. Somebody give me direction. We got the music. Blue it is. Now you don't get to pick which kind of blue, but I appreciate it. Indigo, blue. Okay. You want to go in that spectrum. Okay, I see. Let's try it. Let's start off with I don't like that one. No. Ooh, yeah, that feels nice. We don't know what we're making. I have no idea. We're gonna just feel it out. When it starts to make sense, this, let me get into the game here so you can look. This is simply try to put some brush strokes down. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. See where it takes you. Some Bob Ross shit that we're going to be doing. Let me move this over a little bit. There we go. Ooh, I need, Tamiko, can you put us into art? Is that possible? I can do it. It's not a big deal. I just forgot we're just chatting right now. I'm biased. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it too. Do it. Kind of like putting scratch on your brand new car, right? You've got to do something so that you don't feel all crazy inside whenever you think you might have accidentally dinged it. You know what I mean? Put your own first scratch on there. Put the first lines on the paper. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? All right, need a second color. Somebody else give me a second color. What other color are we working with today? And I will put myself into set game art. There we go. Now I'll be in the right place. If I'm looking over here, is that the right? Nope, it's not the right. Put me right here. So when I'm looking this way, no, I wasn't in the right spot. Because if I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the art. Yeah, there we go. Oh, baby. Oh my God. Hold your horses. Stop the presses. Hello, hello, and welcome. My name's Lunchbox. I am streaming for charity today and through Wednesday. You might notice that I am wearing Catboy ears. That is because someone donated to make that happen. Every dollar that they donate, when they select that, gives them 10 minutes of this look. So we have lots of donations. I am raising funds for Fred Hutch Cancer Center based out of Seattle, Washington. I have been doing the Reads for Research event with them for the last 3 years. This is my third one. But yes, we are raising money, and we've already beat our goal. We got rated by Poison Heart, who just smashed our goal. Better than I'd ever expected. We raised about $689 last year, I think, and so I said $600 should be plenty for a week, and now here we are. I've got to come up with some stretch goals, and I'm not sure quite what to do. Now, what we have unlocked so far is that, and I think I'm gonna do it tomorrow, maybe tonight, we'll see. I'm giving away a copy of Expedition 33 and a copy of Hollow Knight Silksong. So those have been unlocked. Also, if you stick around till the end of stream, I've got to eat these nuts. If you don't know what this is the Death Nut Challenge. I may die, so feel free to stick around for that. But thank you so much, Ellie, for bringing your folks over here. Let me see if I missed anything in chat, because I was just like so excited. Big Daddy Obert, good to see you, buddy. Invisible Jazz, Tattered Ragdoll. And Aloy's in the house. What's up, Aloy? Hello, welcome. But welcome, everybody. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. We are doing vibe art tonight. What that means is we have a playlist that is open to anybody to add. There are some rules, but !vibe will bring up the link for you to be able to put a song into the playlist, and I'm going to create art based off of the mood of this musical playlist. And I'm not sure what it is, what it's going to be, where we're going to go with it. It doesn't have a plan. We don't have any. We're kind of like pull things out of the artwork, so we're just kind of like putting brush strokes down and seeing what happens. And then as we explore this emotional journey together, we'll come up with something hopefully that is interesting to look at and is beautiful. But that is not the point of this art exercise. The point of this art exercise is to just keep moving, to not assign value of your art or the artistic things in your life. They don't need to have an external value. They don't need to have monetary ends to making the artwork. It doesn't even have to be good. Just keep moving. And that is the theme that got me through cancer, which is what the funds we're raising for are going towards, and that is research for cancer research that Fred Hutch does. So if you're interested in that, if you'd like to add to that, I would love to have your songs in the playlist, and we'll just kind of sit here and vibe, and I'll do art, and we'll hang out for the next few hours. And then if you can stick around for, I think we're on schedule for like 2.5 hours. That last half hour, I'm gonna have to eat these nuts, and probably gonna hurt myself. Probably gonna hurt. So I am on level 3 of the Death Nut Challenge. There are 5. We had a milestone for every 200 that we hit, we would do another level. And we've hit all 3. Now I do have 2 more levels to go. I don't know if my body can handle it because I do not have a colon. So I have to discuss this with my wife to make sure that all of my insurance paperwork is in order before we move on to that as a stretch goal. Because technically we would have already blown past the next the next level. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. So but yeah, if you're interested in participating, please click on the vibe playlist, add your music. We're going to get back to that. If anybody has any questions, now would be the time, because I am going to kind of like focus on the artwork. So I'd love that you're here. I'm willing to talk to you, and I'm such a chatty Cathy. I'm going to get distracted at some point. It's going to happen. But yeah, if you guys have any questions for me, you have any donations that you would like to make, if you have any while we're in the artwork, I'm going to save them until towards the end of the stream. So if any redemptions that you have outside of like cat box ears or maybe a tarot card pull, we'll wait towards the end of the stream to redeem those, because I want to make sure they get through the artwork portion of it with uninterrupted. So I have permissions to add songs, but my phone is being dumb and won't let me add a song. Oh no! What is your song? Maybe I can add it for you. Can you add Golden Hunter X? Wait, do I know this one? I feel like I know this one. Let me see. Let me see. Let's find it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Indy, you add it. You add it. You know what they're talking about. I know what they're talking about. Oh no. Oh no. For those who don't know, that is from Demon Hunter, K-pop Demon Hunters. I was not a fan. I watched it and I was like, oh god, I hate everything about this. Oh god. It's great though. Hey, thank you so much, Ellie. Bell with the $21. What did we do here? What did we do? We got a membrane. We got a day of disposable gloves, 100 test tubes, and the best art ever made. Okay, we'll do that first. We'll do that first since we're at the beginning here. So let me get set up here. And we'll do. Whoa. Wait. Also, you rated. I kind of feel like it's Lunchymon time. If you've got time, do you have some time? Which one would you like? Do you have time for both? I should have. I totally. I'm out of my element here. What do you get? Well, first off, if you raid, I've brought back Lunchymon. I don't know if you remember that or not, but season 2 is upon us. Give me the 2 options. The other one is the best art I ever made. I take 10 minutes and I will paint you whatever you tell me that you want, and it's going to be like the best. It'll be the bestest art ever. It in no way would at all look like MS Paint. It just happened. It just happened. Fred Hutch in the house, guys. If you've got questions about the organization itself, please. It in no way will look like stick. No, not at all. Not definitely not a stick figure. So I would like a unicorn riding a what? The unicorn, please hold on a second. 1 second. I don't know if I've ever drawn a goat before. Now remember, this is the best art in the world. Okay. So oh man. Wow. What kind of goat? You know, maybe that's too much. Maybe that's too much information. I'm trying to like visualize what a goat's face looks like. Yes, I think I have it. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I think I know. All right. Now, okay. Well, here we go. Let's get over there. Let's see what we can do here. Let's take a crack at it. Now, okay. This is gonna be a wild ride. Are we ready? Okay. Which paintbrush am I gonna use? Yeah, you know what? We can do that. Come on. Listen to the taps that I make. Make it a fainting gun. So, unicorn riding a goat, right? And the unicorn looks like Reese. So I feel like the goat needs to be, yeah, like let's make this smaller. So like, no, let's do his head over here. Let's get our boundaries here. This is supposed to be a 10-minute sketch, but I feel like this is now going to be more involved, and I'm here for it. I need to maneuver my microphone so that my arm can do the things it needs to do on my keyboard, because I'm not one of those fancy boys, okay? Not one of those fancy lads with their... Oh, I'm doing it. Oh my god. All right, anybody who's in the graphic design field who understands my struggle right now of what just happened, go ahead and tell me what just happened. First off, we're on the wrong document. Secondly, we're on the wrong layer. Okay, here we go. Let's start over. I might have to roll away and let my body if you need to go. Just remind me. I'm gonna have it. It'll be ready, and I will send it over to you. So, but thank you so much for bringing your folks over here and entertaining them with such joy that they trust you wherever you go, and that you brought them to me to help put eyes onto a worthy cause. And hopefully they will stick around and enjoy what we got in store as we do some vibe art. By the way, guys, if you missed it, please put your Muzaks in the playlist. This is going to be like the biggest goat the goat to goat to unicorn horse ratio snafu that ever existed. And I'm sure Aloy is going to yell at me because it'll be like, your anatomy's all fucking wrong. What are you doing, you gobbler? Tiny head, giant butt. Yes. Yes. We're going to get there, though. We're going to get there. It's going to be magnificent. Just as predicted. Yes. Here I am, yelling at him. Yes. It's like I knew. It's like I knew where my shortcomings were going to be. It's like I've had a teacher before. Hey. Hey. Are you going to... What are you doing? What are you doing? That's not the right color. What are you doing? What is happening here? Let's go there. Why are we having issues here? It's not. What are we doing here? Oh, this is a new stylus, and it has buttons on it that I'm not used to. So it is causing me problems. Okay, here we go. Here's the thing. You guys thought that it was actually going to be the best art in the world? Oh, you silly bastards. That was a lie. That was the joke. And yes, I'm using reference, okay? So I don't hear about this nonsense. Looks exactly like the picture. Exactly. In fact, some might say this looks better than the picture. And not in any way a bastardization of it. And you guys are just unlearned. I didn't need to do that. Go away. Oh, where'd my guy go? There he is. This is realism painting. I mean, Who would not believe that? Perfectly round eyes. I mean, it's really... It's honestly perfection. I don't know what you're... In no way looks like a dog. It's not... No meth. It's even spitting. Look. That is peak. That is peak goatness. You know, when they say goat, that's not an acronym. They're just talking about this goat right here. Hey, caution, what's up?
You done messed up, AA Ron!
You done messed up, AA Ron. Oh, damn it. See how it changes pin? Oh, I guess you can't. There's a button on the stylus that I'm not used to having, and it changes it from pin to eraser. Now it's like, why is it erasing? Why is it the wrong color? There it is. There it is. It's coming together. Oh, I'm losing my ears. I'm losing the ears. The ears were... rough. This is good practice for what comes next, okay? Just believe in it, okay? Just believe in the power of the goat. This goat is on meth. You get those weird oblong little like pupils that look like two planets that are coalescing together. Goat is double cheeked. He's got the booty. He is on America's next top farm animal. Right? There's not a damn thing you can do about it. All right, I feel like we're good on goat. Now we have to. I'm gonna make an addition here. I'm gonna make him. You know what? No, this other goat or this other creature is gonna be like. I'm gonna go in a pink hue a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And then we're gonna do. It's like a Z. It's like, oh my God, he's doing it. He's making it. He's making it real. There we go. Yes. I did switch layers. I did, thank you. Like Satan's spawn? How dare you? How dare you? This is Reese and Witherspoon. And they're the chosen. I'm gonna make them a little bit smaller so I can fit. You know, this was supposed to be a gag, and now I'm like enjoying it a little too much. This was supposed to be like goofy, like my Pokemon or my Lunchamon. But now it's magnificent. It's Queen Butt Stallion. Wait, what? Is that from what was it, Charlie? The what was that? What was that show? Or was it a video? Charlie. Oh, Tiny Tina's Wonderland. Whoops, wrong layer. Wrong layer. Shh, you didn't see that. It's inappropriate for young viewers. Okay, now we're gonna merge these two. Now we can merge. There we go. Now they are one. Now it's okay, because now it's okay. Okay, so now I need this to be a little bit more pink. So let's get someone who doesn't know what's going on is just gonna come into the stream and be like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I thought you'd frozen, but no, I'm very, yeah, that happens. That does happen. When I do my art streams, I get real still. Forgot his little like. What about his other arm? Maybe he's like. I'd be like, this is your vibe art? This is weird, dude. Listen, man. You can't handle me at my vibe, you know. Maybe you should get to stepping. Can't hand me at my vibe. You can't handle me at my thrive. All right, here we go. We're gonna make a rainbow colored. Have the yellow hair. Yes. Yes, yes. There it is. Yep. Ellie's gonna come back and be like, what the hell is this? You know what it is. You always knew. You know where this is going. Right? We all knew. Oh my god. And there we have it, kids. The greatest art of the world that took way longer than I had expected. Reese riding a goat. There you go. It's not cursed at all. Can somebody clip this and send it to Ellie, please? Thank you. I need to hold on. Let's get back. We're just chatting for a second. I'm gonna clip it. I'm gonna take a picture of this. And I'm gonna send it directly to Ellie. Where's my Discord at? Ellie. I was gonna do some spell table with Ellie and some friends. Seeing it posted makes me feel things. Let's see what they say. Oh my god, they love it. Well, good. It's so bad, Ellie. What are you talking about? Well, fine. Why won't you let me combine you two? Combine them. No. Merge. Merge, damn it. Why won't you let me merge? What is going on here? I don't... What is the problem? Why are you not letting me merge? What's this? Transfer to lower layer. Oh. Go. There it is. Okay, fine. I guess it was fine. Next. All right, best art ever. Now let's get back to the vibe art, okay? No, you guys can't see that, but it's fine. Trust me. It's for the best. Elliot, I totally was not even looking at chat and didn't see your messages. Okay, vibe art. Here we go. Are we ready? I don't know what was going on. I was in a fever dream. I just woke up. I can give you that. I can clean it up and like, well, I mean, you can probably do it too, but I can clean it up and give you a, like a outlined, like a turn into a sticker or something. Anywho, back to actual legitimate vibe art business, okay? We'll play our playlist. Okay. For the VIPs left. Okay, now that we've weeded out all the chaff. Right? All the weak. All right, I need a new color. I need another color. to get some vibes thrown down here. Use oil paint? Yeah, let's do oil paint. Evote a warm tone. Let's do like a, I don't want a brown. I don't want necessarily orange, but I mean, it does work with, let's go with like a, yeah, that. Okay. Throw a few down. Downward strokes. A nice orange since we're heading into autumn. Ooh, yeah. Okay. Hey, listen. I was close. I got an orange in there. It's working. It's kind of mixing into like a green because that's what happens when you mix a yellow color with blue. But it's fine. We'll get a few strokes in here. See what we're feeling. So the other one was all like kind of horizontal strokes. Now we're doing vertical strokes, just trying to, come on, make that bigger. There we go. Wait a minute. Oh, it is. I was like, I haven't heard this song. I'm doing the Bob Ross. It's very true. It's kind of like what that is, kind of like what I mean for this to be. Just kind of like feeling it. Digital art though. Is this like some combat music in Expedition 33 that I haven't gotten to yet? Can't tell if this is going to be flames or city lights. You know, he wouldn't care that it's digital art. He simply be happy. Exactly. Have you seen like that documentary about him and how he was just taken for a ride and his name misused and he was going through cancer. He died of cancer. FYI. And a lot of people didn't know about it for a time. And most of it, I think, was because they didn't want people to know about it so that they wouldn't they could continue to make money off his name. Could be a skyline. The music's changed. I'm gonna put best art ever and launch him on away so that I can do. Oh, wasn't it gonna let me? Usually it lets me like go windowless. Yeah, they abused him and took advantage. And then they tried to get his son involved, like to pass the torch, but his son was like, I don't want to do this. This is not what I want. Usually I don't like doing levels or different hold on a second. Just trying to, I realized that it's a buddy of mine's birthday. So, I had to say happy birthday. So I talked about this a little earlier. But the object of this like exercise is not to get caught up in whether something looks good or cool or is something that you're not even necessarily proud of. The object is to just keep exploring the piece with paint and the brush and kind of like let it tell you what it's going to be. That's a very Bob Ross mentality, I would say, too. But also to kind of like lose yourself in the exercise, because we get caught up with trying to impress people with like skill, or you think you've got to spend 32 hours on a piece because somebody else spent a lot of time on their piece, their art. But it's not even like a competition with anybody, right? Competition with yourself. See what you do with it. And it's just about keeping yourself moving and being malleable in the situation. Because I was tying that into cancer treatment and how your attitude and your outlook and your ability to keep yourself in good spirits and entertained and not focused on that negative part of it, which brings out all the insecurities in yourself. Because only you can really control that. But it is based on factors externally. But you have to be able to know how to identify those factors, and that's not always easy. Especially if like you've grown up with, like, you know, maybe surrounded by a lot of narcissism, constantly telling you that you're not good enough or that you need to do something with your life or that you don't necessarily agree with. And you've got to be able to, like, rely on yourself. Or maybe you're just like alone, you know? You're just dealing with your own voices in your head that are telling you that you're not good enough because for some reason or another you don't see yourself as worth it. It's all a lie. Based off of lies that other people tell you. Hey, Cheesy. Oh, you'd be so smart if you applied yourself. That's an insult veiled as a compliment. It really is. Like, why are you not trying hard enough? Well, I am trying as hard as I can. I have a hard time with that one as a parent. I know that I have probably said that a couple times. I try not to. I try not to let that, you know, like, you want if you're a good parent, like, you want what's best for your kid for sure, but at the same time, like, you got to be careful about how you address those concerns you have about your kid. Not like, are they failing expectations? Well, why do they have those expectations? Why did you put expectations on them? They didn't ask to be here. You know? I have not eaten dinner yet, but I know that it's going to be coming on the way there, Cheesy. Appreciate that. That was also what I was texting him a second ago, was the order that I probably needed for dinner. I'm starting to see clouds in the background. Or at least like something. I'm trying to have ADHD also. Yeah, that's a big thing. Also, like the stigma that came with that whenever we were younger, you know, like ADHD was like a bad thing, right? Like, no, that's not real. You know, now we've got all these fucking MAGA chuds in control that still think that, when we're actually making some headway. And it's like, dude, come on, man. No, not on my watch. Fucking dipshits. Me as a student, I sometimes have this toxic thought that why can't you achieve straight A's, go to an Ivy League uni while others same age can do it? As they say, comparison is the thief of joy. Here's the thing. Whenever you get out in the world, unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, or maybe like there's like 6 different professions that might actually care where you went to school and what your grades were. The rest of them, they don't care. They're not asking about that unless it relies on something heavily with math. Like you're going to be dealing with people's numbers and they need to make sure that you know what you're doing and you're fresh out of college. They might, like, you're going to be like a hedge fund manager or something like that, or you're a doctor. We need to make sure that you've got the proper training and it's 7 years, you know what I mean, specialized. They want to make sure that you didn't go to, like, you know, I think community college is not the place to go get that degree. My dad pulled that on me all the time. He'd do that and it took me becoming an adult and realizing that I am, in fact, am smart, just a different things that he thought I should be smart in. Right. Well, I was smart in this. You should too, because I made you. No, you didn't. You kind of had a hand in the biological aspect of it. That's it. You said something earlier and I missed it, Aloy. Something about your cosplay. That's your art. The only art I spend a ridiculous amount of time on is my cosplays, which is valid. I'm in awe of some of these cosplayers where they make their stuff from scratch. Everything's from scratch. And you can definitely tell the difference between the ones who are, you know, there's a difference between being like a baby cosplayer and like, I don't know what I'm doing, but I want to cosplay and I'm going to go buy my outfit, baby's first outfit. You know what I mean? Baby's first cosplay. Okay, cool. Go do that. But these like, how would I say this nicely? Conventionally attractive people who know that they are going to make money because of the way they look and they know that they can get away with it, and they just go buy like a bodysuit or whatever and show up so they can get their Instagram pics. I'm like, dude, that's the equivalent to AI art to me in the cosplay community. But I don't know anything. I'm not a cosplayer. Not only was ADHD a bad thing, it didn't exist in girls. It was a boys issue. Oh, really? Wow. I never heard that. That's a twist. That is a twist. Oh, let the boys get away with it. Oh, girls don't have that. Man. So I'm thinking like these are pillars. And the pillars are like hands. Reaching to the sky. Some of them are in there. Did get diagnosed till you were 38, so I raw dogged severe ADHD. I feel like I have ADHD or autism or a mix of both. And that what happened was I was in sports and then I was in art. And those things kept my brain so busy that I didn't notice how bad it was. Except for, of course, when it came time to do any math shit, I just could not. But there's other reasons for that I explained away in my own mind. And then when I got older, I was in college and I was very, very focused, and maybe that's why. But then also when I stopped doing school, like I didn't need to be constantly in class and stuff. I was really into working out, like to the point where I'm like, I was a robot. And now I'm looking back at that, I'm like, oh man, that was just my hyper focus for the moment. And that's why I was able to do that. And then I look at other people who are able to do that. I'm like, dude, maybe they also have it and they just have hyper focus, but they want to sit there and act like they've got some, because I did. Thought that I had the market cornered on discipline. No, you're just autistic and you had the right motivations at the right time for the thing that you happen to be interested in right now. And you might not be interested in it in like 10 years, you know? But then there's some that don't. They don't break out. Math is the devil. The numbers move like the letters do for people with dyslexia. Oh, yes. Yes. Dude, miss me with that foil. Miss me with that foil. Let's check on our playlist here. Ooh, we've only got one more song. Anybody who wants to get some Muzaks in here? Exclamation point vibe. Where did the wait, where did our K-pop Demon Hunters music go? Did this not get updated? Here, let me refresh. Oh, there it is. Golden. Starting to look like a cave painting almost. I mean, yeah, it's getting a little strange, but there's no rendering done yet, so we'll see how far we get. We'll see how far we get. I need to change those. They like happen at the exact same time, and I'm not too keen on it. So I always had this like, and maybe that's why I'm seeing what I'm seeing here, you know. I kept having these dreams that I was drowning when I was going through chemo. There were all these hands. Yes. So this is a trauma painting. That's kind of what vibe painting is. Just feeling like, you know, feeling it out. And usually it comes out as something related to some sort of experience. But again, like when I was going through cancer, people were donating to a GoFundMe to help me. And I didn't like that. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. We do have anonymous follow zone. So you're not called out a lurk and stuff. Gotta love art showing your trauma. I mean, art is really real art. And you know, that means something different to everybody. But usually it boils down to creative expression tied to creative freedom, or just freedom in general. That's why so much art becomes political. Which is why they go after the artists. They don't care about the artists. And there's a premium tied to art in the form of value that they can write off on their taxes. That's why fine art is a thing. But it's either about freedom of expression or emotional connection to yourself, hoping that somebody else also has gone through it, and that's the people who are going to get the art, right? Those are the people who are going to gravitate to it. And I'm trying to reconnect with that aspect of it. But I was saying earlier, like I made promises to people when I was going through my treatment that I would pay them back in the form of like some sort of a artistic journal diary. And there was this one image that stuck in my head because I had to have dreams about it, where I was being helped. I was like drowning, and there's like all these hands like diving into the water, and I just see like all these hands, these like fingers and stuff, like kind of like the reverse of this, but like down into the water. And in my head, it was like, oh, it was all those people helping me. So then I felt like this need to like repay them, even though I don't have to, but I felt that need. And that's where all the like insecurities and stuff come from, because you start to feel worthless whenever you are accepting help and you can't offer anything back to those who are helping. And it just, because of how society is, like we're basically taught to like not accept help, that you're just a drain on society or your friends or your family, or so then you, of course you feel that way. And it's just a bunch of bullshit. But there's still all these people out there just pushing that fucking narrative. You have a trial painting at your house from my best friend who took his own life. Is an abstract painting that shows a screaming face drowning, and no one, me included, saw the giant warning in the painting. Oh, they made that painting? Oh, wow. You just thought it was like cool art, right? Which, in all honesty, I would probably have thought the same, because that sounds like a powerful piece, you know? Like, I would probably have been like, oh, that's art I can connect with, you know? I'm sorry to hear that, though, about your friend. So I try to be kind to everybody that I can. I don't understand this mentality in the world to be an asshole. Like, I don't get these people who like troll professionally online, basically, where like, oh, well, I'm gonna go ruin this person's life or this person's day because they said something that I don't like. Okay, that doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever you say. But I also won't lose sleep over somebody who has made their livelihood about hate and anger. I'll be sad about loss of life, but that's about it. Let's see. Let me get my wet bleed, maybe? All right, let's see. Oh, it's so slow. Whoa. Better rough wash. Never understand professional trolls. It's like they're emotional vampires. Yeah, like legit from What We Do in the Shadows. It's like they enjoy other people's misery because they are so miserable. And it's just like a piece of me wants to be sad for them. Because what must have gone on in your life to make you feel that that is okay? That is an acceptable way to handle your emotions, that is like, even if you went through that, like, how, I don't understand how bullies exist. It's like, dude, somebody did that to you, don't you understand? And it's empathy. And that's why I don't understand this whole like push to demonize empathy by some of these people out here. It's like, what do you mean? All right, lunch. What are you cooking here? What are you cooking here? I mean, we were going somewhere with the hands, and now it's like. I think empathy is woke or something. Yeah, wait, what? That makes no sense, dude. It's just like, no, somebody told you that they didn't like it, so you have to find a way to not like it. So you gotta wrap it in your little religious package and ram it down somebody else's throat until they believe it. Okay. I'm feeling stuck here. Start getting crazy. Where is my thick paint? Let's do a drag wash, maybe. It's not doing it for me. Whoa, too big. We got another song playlist. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know what? Good call. I need to go look. Looks like we're not in the playlist anymore. So I was like, wait, this is one of my songs. Let's see what we got here. We've got boom. Nice. So we'll just loop the playlist. Let's do that. What's up? Dart's coming along nicely. Thank you. I don't know. You know, there was like a minute where I was like, yeah, okay, I know exactly where this is kind of like going. And then I think it was because we didn't like people weren't adding to the playlist, so like it started to go in a different direction. Thank you. I'm glad that see that you're online now, so we can raid you whenever we need to. We still got a half hour or so. I was gonna push it to 9, but I'm starting to get hungry, and we've got a level 3 nut job to deal with because we met and exceeded our goals, and then I've got to come up with some stretch goals. So I'm gonna probably try to double it since we've still got basically 4 days. I'll be back online tomorrow about the same time. You know what I think is going on here? I think I need to tone down some of the I need to mute some of these colors. So let's do maybe this one. Starting to get real apocalyptic in here. Oh shit. Some of this is not not going the direction I thought it was. Suddenly. I kind of feel like that's a kind of cool look. That one is appealing. I think that's the one. Oh, I got a confusing text message that I didn't understand. It was my neighbor. I was like, what are they talking about? That is not the tool I wanted. What is going on with my brush? It almost looks like a nuclear explosion. Yeah, it's feeling that way. It got a little what is happening here, man? Where's my texture brushes at? Oh, gouache. Wash it up. You got a little bit. Trying to stop the inevitable. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why I liked it. Also because my favorite holiday is upon us very shortly. Totally looks like a freaking nuke. I was trying to go more Sleepy Hollow, but that's fine. Like I said, this doesn't have to be anything. And we're gonna see what we want to see in it. Sometimes it might be a bad thing. I'm pretty excited about tomorrow, though. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing some retro games, some 90s and 80s trivia. and doing a Jack Burton cosplay from one of my favorite movies, Big Trouble in Little China. Got a wig and everything, man. It's gonna get hot. I can imagine that's what cancer diagnosis was like. I mean, it's literally what's kind of going on inside you, you know? The radiation. I actually didn't get radiation. I got I mean, I got chemotherapy, but like radiation is specific to, there's these, like, they can either put you in a thing or they give you pills, and that's usually what makes you want to vomit, and like it like really upsets your stomach and like causes you a lot of issues. It also is what makes your hair fall out. I didn't have that, or at least not enough of it to do that. Kind of app did you just turn on the horizon? No, it's just it just, oh, it's literally the entire Forbidden West original soundtrack. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm sure you don't either. Did I hit something on this? No, it's a normal speed timer. It just acted like it was going too fast. It was weird. Kind of weird. Yeah, that was weird, right? Oh my god. Don't zoom in that much. Come on. weird blur thing going on here. Now it looks really looks like a. Let's not do that. I think we're headed in a more designy way. Hey, thanks. It just kind of morphed into what it is now, but we're not sure where it's headed. But that's the point of vibe art. It was just like we thought it was a cityscape, and then it was like, oh, now there are these hands on top of trees, and then it was, oh, I made an adjustment to color, and now it looks like a freaking nuclear bomb, and I don't know how I feel about that, but maybe changing something here pretty soon. I thought it was a cool color scheme. Thought we were heading in a good direction, and then it's a little too what's the word I'm looking for here? A little too bleak. Subject matter, you know? Felt like we're going like this philosophical sort of direction, and then suddenly we're in the East. Looked like a sunset to me. Some of the trees and stuff made me think of Serengeti. Okay, you know, I like that. I like that there's a bit of a interesting change of interpretation. I think it's a cool representation of what happens when you get diagnosed with the treatment cancer. I mean, for a minute there, I would have agreed it, because it was like this. Well, we were talking about how like I used to have these nightmares about like if I was drowning when I was going through chemo. I had this dream, and then it was like an inverse of this, like where I was in the water, and I would look up, and I saw the hands like reaching down in the water to like try to get me. Good to see you though, Teal. Hope you're doing well. Do we want a pencil? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? P. Flat marker. No, I want something. Let's get a brush of some sort. Yeah, that'll work. Great. Now I'm gonna have. You're welcome. You're welcome, Teal. Well, it wasn't it was a nightmare, but it was about a good thing. It was like I felt like all the people, because I had a lot of bills, and I didn't know how I was going to pay for them because I couldn't work, and my disability stuff wasn't coming in yet, not for a good long while, and I had all these people. My sister was like, make a GoFundMe. I'm like, all right, I don't want to do that, but like, okay, fine. And I did it, and I had these people. I raised enough to pay for the emergency room visit that I initially went into, which is what I ended up having to pay for. The rest of it was covered under the insurance that I got for them. I don't like this watery ink. Let's go with the watery. And so it was like I was getting help while I was drowning. That's kind of, at least that's what I took from it. I have my bus scan next week and my ultrasound for the girlies. It's at last count I was at 17 lumps, thankfully benign, but the fear is always there. Of course, I'm pulling for you. Lady Lunch just went and got hers. She was worried about it. They haven't called her about it yet, but when she was talking to the one nurse, she didn't seem to think that it was we feel like if it was more serious, that she would have gotten called quicker from her doctor. At least that's the hope. Not feeling that, Mr. Krabs. Every 6 months you have to go in. I remember that. I remember having to go every week, then every 2 weeks, then every month, then every 2 months, then every 6 months. No, it was every 3 months. It was every quarter. And then it was every 6 months. And then it was every year. And then it was every 2 years. So fucking annoying. And it's like, man, there's a lot of people out there that don't have insurance at all, period. You know what I mean? And I was paying out of pocket for each of these visits with insurance. And there's people out there that have to go do this and they don't have insurance at all. And it's just, it boggles my mind. Like, we have all this access to all this medicine, and we could make it free, but no, capitalism. And then they go and they cut funding for research that would make it cheaper. Government. And it's, come on, we know what game you're playing. We know what the lobbyists are saying. We know what they're after. If you don't get a call within 48 hours. Yeah, exactly. That's what we thought too. It was before too, so we weren't too worried. Medicare will only pay for me to get a scan every 3 months. Yep. Been there. I had Medicare as well. You'll never get below. I will never get below every 6 months. Like even after like 10 years? Don't have insurance and have to pay out the pocket. Oh God. Those are like $900 scans minimum. At least mine was. Because the first one I didn't have insurance on, so I had to go do it, and they're like, yeah, that's $968. I'm like, what? You can do a payment plan, I guess. I'm a 1099 contractor, so I can't even afford health insurance. Oh, that's the worst. Contract work will cause you not to be eligible for insurance. All right, kids, I'm technically done with my stint. We're gonna keep it going for a little bit longer, so we can get to a place on this art. I'm starting to feel a groove happen, and if you're anybody who's an artist knows what I'm talking about, it's like this creative flow. Even if it doesn't look like it, it's like you feel like you're on the verge of something. Like I'm liking where this texture is happening or where it's headed. So I kind of want to see where it leads. And then we'll go visit our friend Violacious. Who is next up? And the raids for research. Raid train. Oh, you're high risk due to the existing lumps and extremely dense breast tissue. Now I feel the sapphire eye of Sauron looking over the nuclear holocaust. Good. Yes. There it is. Good. That's the vibe. That was the whole point. The whole vibe was Lord of the Rings. Yo, this soundtrack is banging. I'm here for it. I'm gonna have to get me a PlayStation. Like, well, wait, is it on? Can you get it on Steam now? Can you get Horizon Zero Dawn PC now? It's on Steam. Ooh, okay. Yes, Violacious is next. We're gonna be going to visit them in just a bit. think that Red Labs bot told us they were live, and then they came in, said hey. Said hey. Soundtrack has been fire. Fits the art so well. Yeah, I mean that's the whole point, right? Like it kind of directs the vibe of the art, which doesn't necessarily have to be anything, but it is turning into something. Fred Hutch, you can confirm Violacious is online, right? That's what they were saying. You were here a second ago. Yes, cool. All right, thank you. It looks like my food is here, so I don't want that to get too cold. And I was only planning to go till 8, so I was fully committed to going till 9, but if they're on, if they made it, then we're in luck. Got some interesting colors going on here. Got some interesting textures, I guess. We had a couple of concepts that could have gotten fleshed out. I think that if we were like making them in a what's the word I'm looking for? Like we meant to make them. Then we'll, yeah, hey, Lord Matarias, what's up, buddy? No eat, only paint. Only paint. Look good? Thank you. Thank you. It's you know, it's rough. It's got some, you know, it's got some story, it's got some tooth. Playing around with some stuff. Not my usual, but that's the whole point. It's to get yourself out of your comfort zone. Seafoam Indy, you said you were doing this as well. Did you end up getting something pumped out? Look like something up. Dark Sun, hell yeah. Hell yeah. I heard that they're gonna revisit that. With the next one of the next modules. I may be incorrect. Oh no, guys. I forgot. It won't be good. 5th edition is bad. I like 5th edition. I will hear no 5th edition slander, damn it. Guys, I forgot something. I forgot that the gods have frowned upon me while smiling upon me today. We hit $600. We hit our goal, which is level 3. It's very hot in my room. You don't slander 5 feet. Well, you'll play none with me. Here's the thing. At every $200 milestone, we were supposed to do a level of this up to the 3rd level. We hit it. I was supposed to do it the last hour of our stream. Still does not end the storyline, so I'm suspecting that the 3rd game. Hell yeah. The nuts from hell. Yes. So here's the thing. Do I do them now, or do we do them at the beginning of stream tomorrow, which is going to be 5 o'clock Eastern, when I do my Jack Burton cosplay? Should we do it tomorrow? First thing, be like, this is the banger. We hit it, and we got to come up with new goals too, because we're already past. I gotta go figure something out. And I feel like if I do this, I might die. So I think we should do it tomorrow, so I have my ice cream ready, because otherwise I'm gonna have to go upstairs. I'm gonna do a bunch of stuff. I gotta prepare for this mentally. This may hurt me tonight, so I don't want that. So let's do that. We're gonna put some nuts in his mouth. I've done it twice already. Or Martarius. I've already done it twice. All right. Kids, you've convinced me. We will do it tomorrow. I am in no way running from my responsibilities. I will change some things. We'll have some new incentives. We'll be giving away at least one of the games tomorrow, I think. Maybe save the other one for Monday. But we are giving away a copy of Expedition 33 and Hollow Knight Silksong in the form of Steam gift cards. So what I'll do is tomorrow I will go pick those up, so they're ready to go. And then we'll do that. Does that sound good? Does that sound good? Let's get this raid message loaded up. I will see you guys tomorrow. What'd you say, Teal? Hold on. You can do it tomorrow so you don't die. That's another. Thank you. Very, very important. I'm about to eat dinner. I would like to enjoy it. You're about to eat. You don't want to. Yeah. Thank you all for worrying about my intestinal tract. That is impaired. To go back and clip his soul, his body during those. That's so. Here's the thing, Teal. Here's the thing. I have to make sure I'm not listening. I've hyped myself up listening to Eye of the Tiger, and that was a bad move because it got copyright stricken. So everybody that clipped during that yesterday, all the clips got deleted. Now it is on Twitch, but they've muted that portion. If you go over to YouTube, you can watch it in its entirety. I have made some clips. I put them in the Discord, but they're for YouTube. Basically, I got copyright stricken. So I've got to watch what I'm listening to whenever I do it. So make sure you guys copy the message. I should put together like I should have made a better. You know what? Screw that. Hold on. Let's do this instead. What did you put? Where was yours? Where was yours, Fred Hutch? You had a better one. Where was that raid messaged? There it is. Let's use this one. Okay. Fuck that row fight power. Allie, thank you so much for hanging out and being the best stream sitter. You guys have been awesome. We're gonna get this going. Raid violations. Am I spelling it right? Oh my god, my keyboard, I hate it so much. Oh my god. Yes, everybody go follow Allie. They do 24/7 streams. They're based out of Seattle. They're super chill, super cool. A lot of co-work and stuff. All right. Am I doing it? Did I do the right? Yes, I did. Cool. All right, kids. Great stream. No green. Yes. Allie knows. No green. We don't play green. Not up in this house. Make sure you guys copy the raid for research raid message. Thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out. We will be back tomorrow with my Jack Burton cosplay and retro games, 80s and 90s trivia. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Take it easy. Good night.